On March 27, 1976, Seattle's iconic Kingdome opens to the public for the first time. But why did Seattle begin building the stadium without a team to occupy it? And why was it named the Kingdome? Also, what eventually happened to this iconic stadium? In 1968, Seattle voters approved a measure to build a multi-use domed stadium. Its initial occupant was intended to be the 1969 Major League Baseball expansion team, the Seattle Pilots. But the Pilots folded after their first season. The team moved to Milwaukee in 1970, becoming the Brewers. The city, the county, and the state sued baseball's American League for breach of contract. Confident that Major League Baseball would soon grant Seattle another expansion team, and also hoping to lure an NFL team to the city, construction on the massive new stadium began in 1972. But before baseball came back to Seattle, the NFL granted the city the expansion Seahawks in 1974 during the building of the Kingdome, so named for King County, Washington, the location and owner of the stadium. 54,000 people attended the stadium's opening ceremony, which leaned into the fact that 1976 was the nation's bicentennial year. The Seahawks began their first season that fall. The American League agreed to grant Seattle an expansion franchise in return for dropping the lawsuit, and the Seattle Mariners began play in the Kingdome in 1977. In addition to sports, the Kingdome staged concerts by some of the world's biggest acts, including former Beatle Paul McCartney with his band Wings and English rock band Led Zeppelin in the 1970s, pop superstar Madonna and hard rockers Van Halen in the 1980s, and Boston-based boy band New Kids on the Block in the 1990s. On March 26, 2000, one day shy of the 24th anniversary of its opening, the Kingdome was demolished to make way for the Seahawks' new football-centric stadium that opened in 2002 on the site of the former Kingdome. Here are other events that happened today in history. In 1775, Thomas Jefferson is elected as a delegate to the Second Continental Congress from Virginia. In 1912, the first two Yoshino cherry trees, gifts from Japan, are planted in Washington, D.C. In 1939, Oregon defeats Ohio State to win the first ever NCAA men's basketball tournament. In 1945, Germany launches the last of its V-2 rockets, killing 200 civilians in England and Belgium. In 1964, the strongest earthquake in U.S. history hits Alaska, creating a tsunami that kills 125. In 2020, President Trump signs a $2.2 trillion stimulus in the early days of the COVID pandemic. In 2022, at the Academy Awards, actor Will Smith rushes on stage and slaps comedian Chris Rock. And now it's time for our Today in History quiz. On March 28, 1956, Rosa Parks gave a speech in which city to raise money for the Montgomery bus boycott? Seattle, Washington, Chicago, Illinois, Los Angeles, California, or Detroit, Michigan? Liked learning about the Kingdome? Then you'll love this one about a baseball great who was banned from the game for life. Tap the screen to keep the story going on Today in History.